Hi friends, in this class we are going to discuss about a third property of Fourier transform called a duality property. So first we will define the duality property. Third property, duality property. So according to duality property, if we have a signal g of t, it has a Fourier transform pair with capital G of f. Then capital G of t has a Fourier transform pair with g of minus f. So from g of f, capital G of f, if you replace f by small t, so we will get a Fourier transform as g of minus f, small g of minus f. We will see the proof now. So for this I am going to take an inverse Fourier transform g of t equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity capital G of f e power of j 2 pi f t df. Now replace t by minus t. Just replace t by minus t from this equation. G of minus t equal to integration minus infinity plus infinity g of f. If you replace t by minus t, so in exponential we will get minus here, exponential of minus j 2 pi f t df. Now just interchange t with f. So instead of t you just interchange with f, instead of f you just replace with t. So we will get g of minus f equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity. So instead of small t I replace with f, and here replace f by small t e power of minus j 2 pi, just replace f by t and t by f, so we will get ft again and dt. So instead of f we will replace with, we will interchange with dt. So you just observe this equation, just compare this equation with the Fourier transform equation. We know that according to Fourier transform, g of f equal to integration minus infinity plus infinity g of t exponential of minus j 2 pi f t dt. So we can write this Fourier transform as g of t as a Fourier transform pair with g of f. So this is of signal, this is of signal g of t, it has a Fourier transform pair with capital G of f. Similarly in this equation our signal is g of t, capital G of t, it has a Fourier transform pair with small g of minus f. So this is actually the proof of duality property. So here the property is proved. Now we will see the problem by applying duality property now. Okay, find the Fourier transform of g of t equal to a sinc of 2wt. Actually we know that, we already found that the Fourier transform of rectangular pulse is sinc pulse, but we don't know what is the Fourier transform of sinc pulse. So by applying duality property we are going to find the Fourier transform for sinc pulse now. Okay, we already found that a rectangle of t by t, so this is actually our rectangle pulse, so it has a Fourier transform pair with a t sinc ft. So this we already derived, so this one we already found that a recta of t by t has a Fourier transform pair with a t sinc ft. Okay, so this is actually g of t and this is g of f. So from this result, so we are going to find the Fourier transform for sinc pulse. Okay, now by applying duality property, so capital G of t, so this is actually capital G of f, so I am just replacing f by small t. We'll write the formula first. G of t has a Fourier transform pair with G of minus f. So G of small t, I am just replacing f by t. So we will get a t sinc. So instead of f, we will write small t and we will get capital T. So this is actually a G of f. From this equation, from this G of f, I am just replacing f by small t. Similarly, small g of minus f. So this is actually G of t. I am just replacing t by minus f. So we will get a rect of minus f by t. Minus f by t. Since the rectangle pulse is a even function, so this is actually our rectangle pulse. This is minus 1 by t to plus 1 by t. This is 1 0. This is actually rectangle signal, rect of t by t. So this is actually even function. So you just observe here, the rectangle signal is symmetric about vertical axis, that is y axis. So that's why the rectangle pulse is a even function. So we can replace minus f by plus f. So a t sinc small t into capital T, a rect of f by t, since rectangular pulse is even function. Okay, now just compare this signal with our question a sinc of 2 wt. So by comparing this g of t and a t sinc tt, we will get our time period t equal to 1. Our time period t equal to 1. So you just substitute t equal to 1. So we will get a sinc of small t has a Fourier transform pair with a rect of f. But our question is a sinc of 2 wt. So our question is a sinc of 2 wt. So now this one is g of t and this one is g of f. So just observe, just compare this a sinc of t and a sinc of 2 wt. So here t is multiplied with 2w. So which means we are going to we have to apply time scaling property. According to time scaling, so by time scaling, g of at has a Fourier transform pair with 1 by modulus of a g of f by a, g of f by a. So now we are going to apply a time scaling property. Here a is 2 omega, here a equal to 2w, here a is 2w. So which means a sinc of 2wt has a Fourier transform pair with 1 by 2w. G of f is here a rect of, so here a will come a rect of f divided by 2w. So this is our final answer. So which means a sinc 2wt has a Fourier transform pair with a by 2w rect f divided by 2w. So we will conclude here now. If you take a Fourier transform for rectangle pulse, we will get sinc pulse. Similarly, if you take a Fourier transform for sinc pulse, we will get rectangle pulse. So both are interchanging here. If you take Fourier transform for simples, we will get rectangle plus. If you take Fourier transform for rectangle plus, we will get simples. So this is actually a Fourier transform pair. Next class we will see the fourth property. Thank you.